Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. So, Scorpio, let's just get into it because we have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. So, as I was shuffling the deck, getting ready for your reading, these cards actually came out for you. Now, I am picking up on two separate energies, so just pick and choose who you are in all of this. Also, too, don't get caught up in the gender because even though this person's coming across as a queen doesn't necessarily make them a female. They could definitely be a male. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, so nothing's gender specific, right? But whoever this Queen of Swords is, whether it's you or someone external to you, they recently severed ties here with someone. And as they're recently severing ties with whoever this person is that they were once upon a time involved with, it kind of looks like they're very determined to move forward and never look back. Even though at times this person might feel extremely tempted to revisit this connection, I feel like they're really forcing themselves to not look back and to just keep pushing forward. However, the person on the receiving end of all of this is not necessarily taking this ending so well. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of hurt. I kind of feel like this person in particular is spending a lot of time dwelling on this ending here that transpired between them and this Queen of Swords. I feel like this person is trying to move forward and move on with their life and just get over this entire situation here. But it's one of those situations where it's easier said than done, sort of speak. I also kind of feel like there's a lack of communication between these two. But yeah, that's just what I was getting, Scorpio. So keep in mind, like I said, this could definitely represent your overall energy or someone external to you. But let's see what else we can get here. So we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I feel like that's exactly what this Queen of Swords is doing. They're definitely freeing themselves from a situation that they feel as though is not serving their highest good anymore. So Scorpio, we're going to focus on you first and we'll jump over to your person. Keep in mind the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid. So this could either currently be happening or may be happening at a later date. How does Scorpio currently view this relationship? Wow. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands, we also have the Knight of Cups, and then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, one thing that I will say is this, Scorpio, I feel like you're the queen in all of this. I feel like you're the one that recently severed ties here with someone. And whoever that someone is, they're definitely not taking this ending so well. I feel like they're trying to move forward and move on with their life, but it's one of those situations where it is easier said than done because you're really consuming this person's mind right now. But anyways, when it comes down to you in particular, it kind of looks like, you know, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. I don't feel like this ending here between you and this person is affecting you as much as it's affecting this person that you recently severed ties with. You know, a lot of you just really want to take this time out to really focus on yourself and your overall independence. I don't necessarily see you currently at the moment focusing on love so much. I kind of see you focusing more so on yourself more than anything, which is not necessarily a bad sign. I don't necessarily feel like you left this person to go be with someone else. That's one thing that I do want to throw out there. I don't feel like there's someone else that you would much rather pursue than this person in particular. There was just something about that relationship that caused you to essentially feel like it's time to let this go. How does this person currently view? Ooh. Interesting. We got the Five of Wands. We got the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Star. When it comes down to how this person's currently viewing this relationship with you, the fact that this person has a Seven of Swords attached to them screams self-sabotage to me. It's almost in a sense where this person really did ruin a really good thing here with you. And with the Five of Wands to the Seven of Swords out here, I'm not a fan of it because this is like an overall energy of someone beating themselves up over something that they recently lost. And it's something that they really did want to essentially continue to have in their life, especially with the Star being out here. The Star speaks of wish fulfillment. So the fact that this person missed out on a really good opportunity for themselves, they're really beating themselves up over it. They really are. I'm not necessarily a fan of it. I mean, we already kind of saw this person struggling. As you saw, they had the Eight of Swords attached to them, to the Three of Swords, to the Ten of Swords, to the Four of Swords, which is basically insinuating that they're trying to move forward and move past all of this. But it's hard. It's really, really hard because they can't stop thinking about this ending. They can't stop thinking about you either. And now it kind of looks like they can't stop thinking about how they really did ruin a good opportunity here between you and them. So I feel like they're really beating themselves up over this. How does this person currently feel? We have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Six of Pentacles. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. We also have the Ten of Swords, not shocked. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, when it comes down to how this person's currently feeling, about this relationship, just prepare yourself, because I do see this person making an attempt in your direction to try to work things out with you. One thing that I will say is that I feel like this person's recognizing where they went wrong, and they're really trying everything that they can on their end to try to fix things here between you and them and make things right, especially with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is basically like the minor to the Justice card, right? Which is all about, you know, balancing things out, making things right. And I feel like that's something that this person wants to do in this entire situation here, because they don't want it to come to an end. They know that with you, they had a really good thing, and they don't really want to miss out on that opportunity here when it comes down to building towards, you know, something long-term and something stable with you. It just kind of looks like this person really did ruin a good thing, and they are well aware of it. It's not like they're oblivious to it by any means. They're aware. They're definitely aware of it. How does Scorpio currently feel? We have the King of Swords. Somebody might have an Aquarius moon placement or a Capricorn moon placement, because I am getting that. But we have the King of Swords. We also have the moon, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Pentacles to the Two of Wands, okay? And then we have the Empress to the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Cups to the Lovers. And then we also have the Justice card. You know, Scorpio, it looks like there's a big decision that you're going to ultimately have to make. Granted, are you acknowledging the fact that this person's trying to fix things and make things right with you? Absolutely. But the real issue that you're facing right now when it comes down to this person in particular is, are things going to get better? Are things going to change? Are things going to actually improve? Or are you just simply setting yourself up for failure at this point? Because there's a reason why you left this relationship behind in the first place. And I feel like it has a lot to do with not wanting to continue to deal with whatever it is that you were dealing with this person in particular. Now, you guys are showing up as a true pair to one another. You guys are very compatible to one another. There's a very strong and intense connection here. However, it's one of those situations where, is this connection here between you and this person worth revisiting? That's really what it all boils down to, because you're going to see it for yourself that this person's going to try to work things out with you and try to make things right with you and try to repair things with you. But is this honestly worth revisiting at this point? That's kind of like where the confusion lies here on your behalf, if this connection here between you and this person is worth revisiting. I feel like that's something that you're really trying to figure out with the moon being out here. There's a level of like confusion on your behalf when it comes down to whether or not you do actually want to revisit this connection here between you and this person. I don't see you making any sort of impulsive decisions. That's one thing that I will say. There's a lot of things that you need to figure out on your end before you revisit this entire connection here between you and this person. Because there's a reason why you walked away in the first place. What actions will Scorpio take towards this person or moving forward? So we have the Six of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Magician. Could be dealing with a Virgo, possibly a Gemini strongly, maybe even an Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. What actions will this person take towards Scorpio? Wow. So we have the Emperor. We got the Empress. You guys are showing up as a true pair 2 times. And then we have the Nine of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups to the Two of Cups. Man, this person really doesn't want to lose you. They don't. Like, at this point, this person basically views you as like you're their everything. And they can't, nor do they want to, like, fathom life without you. That's one thing that I am kind of getting primarily off of this person in particular. Okay, so when it comes down to how you plan on moving forward, Scorpio, it's pretty evident that what this person wants isn't what you basically want. Like, as much as they want to make things right with you, as much as they want this connection to stay together here between you and them, it kind of looks like they're not necessarily going to get what it is that they want in the end, which is basically putting this person in that position to force themselves to just accept the fact that it's over here between you and them. And it has a lot to do with this overall energy that you're carrying moving forward. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Magician. It's almost in a sense where you're very determined to do whatever it takes on your end to make sure that you walk away from this situation and never look back. And I was really getting that from you, Scorpio. You're very determined to walk away from this entire situation and never look back. For some of you, you could very well be thinking about relocating, because I am kind of getting that. So for some of you, you might even share a home with this person, and you could very well be thinking about moving to a new location. You heard me, location. But yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. You got the Page of Cups, and we got the Page of Pentacles. This is more of that overall energy of them really trying to make things right here with you. It kind of looks like they did something on their end that triggered this entire moment here between you and them. And with the Page of Cups coming out here for this person, I do feel like this person is apologizing for whatever it is that they may have done on their end. But you know, I just kind of feel like this person really did kind of push you to that point of no return. And it kind of looks like they really don't have anybody else but to blame, honestly, but themselves, unfortunately. I feel like this person's recognizing where they went wrong, and they're definitely apologizing for it. And they're trying to make things up here. Not make things up. They're trying to make it up, right? With you, Scorpio. It's so early that it's like my brain is like all over the place. But anyways, they are trying to make things right with you. They're trying to fix things, but it just kind of looks like no matter how hard they try to fix things with you, it kind of looks like the damage is done in this situation, and they don't really have anybody else to blame but themselves. I want to see the outcome here, because even though it looks like it's coming to an end because you want it to come to an end, they don't necessarily want it to come to an end, and I kind of still see this person trying either which way. So let's see what else happens here. Let's see. Man, I feel bad for this person. I do, and it has a lot to do with the fact that this person, like, they kind of realize that they really did mess up a really good thing here between you and them, and they don't have anybody else but to blame but themselves. And on top of that, to make matters worse, they're not taking this ending so well. Like, this person's really suffering. Like, it's no joke. Like, the pain is actually being felt. Like, they're actually sitting here beating themselves up over whatever it is that they did. But nonetheless, I kind of feel like this person, not only are they not taking this ending so well, but I hate that this person's actually doing this to themselves, but they're starting to essentially think that it's only a matter of time before you meet someone else. It's only a matter of time before you move forward and move on with your life and completely forget about them. I don't like that they're doing this to themselves, because at this point, it kind of looks like this person's just outright torturing themselves, mentally speaking. Like, you got to understand, they're already not taking this ending so well, and on top of that, they're beating themselves up over this self-sabotage that they committed on their behalf. And then now they're over here thinking about, you and you meeting somebody else and you moving forward and moving on with your life and completely forgetting about them. Like, this right here to me screams like mental torture that this person's basically putting themselves through. And I'm not necessarily a fan of it, but it's just that double confirmation right there too, that looks like you're really done with this entire situation and you don't have any sort of intentions of looking back. So we have, we have release your ex, we have this could be the one, and then we have wedding. I feel like a lot of you thought that this was the person that you were going to, possibly even spend the rest of your life with. But unfortunately, it kind of looks like that's just not going to happen. It has a lot to do with the simple fact that, you're calling it quits. You're definitely calling it quits in the situation. And unfortunately for them, there's not much that they can really do about it. Like, they can sit here and apologize to you. They can sit here and try to butter you up and call you a biscuit, but it just kind of looks like the damage is kind of done in the situation. Unfortunately for them, and I don't really see this person taking this ending so well. And that's another thing that I'm like a little bit concerned about when it comes down to this person. Just be mindful, right? That because they're kind of reacting the way they're reacting towards this ending here, I don't see this person really leaving you alone. I don't see this person going their way and you going your way. I kind of see this person, if anything, running after you. But outside of that, Scorpio, it's just something that you just kind of want to be mindful of when it comes down to everything that's going on here between you and this person. All right. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also, too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, it's linked in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.